Weekend trip to Los Angeles. I took a surf liner. I live an hour and a half south of Los Angeles. My first stop was in Orange, small town, and it has a beautiful museum, Hilbert Museum. So they had an opening. So Hilbert Museum of California Art hosted annual gold medal exhibition of California Art Club members, and this was pretty amazing. The artists are excellent. It was very large and I enjoyed it immensely. I only show here a few paintings, but there were about 3 or 4 rooms full, and the paintings were beautifully lit, beautifully framed. Collection in the other wing of the Hilbert Museum, which is a private museum, and it's only holds California artists. Most of them are pretty contemporary artists, and a lot of women artists, a lot of California impressionists. This was totally a treat. Very small museum, but so cozy, and the quality of the collection, permanent collection, and the exhibit they held was so impressive. So I did enjoy Orange, my visit there, very much. Across the street from Hilbert Museum, there is a train station for Metrolink and Amtrak, and I took my train to Los Angeles Union Station. Had a drink of champagne in the old 50s diner there, and now I'm in Los Angeles. And there I saw a play with 2 actors, some of my favorite actors from Comedy Woman in Russian. It was a therapeutic play with 2 actors, Natalia Aprikyan and Alexander Gudkov from Comedy Woman. Some of my favorite comedians. It was in Wilshire Ebell Theater. The next morning I had breakfast at Republic. It's a cafe that was designed and built by Charlie Chaplin. It was pretty cool. And then went to LACMA. This is a piece of Berlin Wall across the street from Los Angeles County Museum of Art. And I just walked around before it's opened. I got to see some things. So this is inside of one of the wings in Los Angeles County Museum of Art. There was some Mexican artists represented on the first floor. It's a changing exhibit. David Geffen galleries in LACMA, and they had a cross-cultural permanent collection pieces that were in dialogue with each other, and they had objects, textile objects that were paired with 19th century French paintings, or this is Sargent watercolor, and in these paintings these textile objects were apart and painted so well, like cashmere shawls, or let's say William Merritt Chase, still life, with onions, but he collected oriental pieces of ceramics, and blue and white ceramic especially was so popular and included into the paintings beautifully. So this is how intricately the curators put these objects together around the gallery. This particular room was addressing America's legacy of white supremacy and racial oppression. It was painful and beautiful at the same time. There was a lot of beauty in the art objects. And Cotton Pickers by Winslow Homer 1876. Beautiful painting next to installation, a powerful installation by contemporary African-American artist Betty Saar called I Will Bend, but I Will Not Break, 1998. And it's a white bed sheet monogrammed Ku Klux Klan. Heartbreaking. And there is a room with beautifully hung French Impressionists. Very new for me. I have never seen them before. So they're from a permanent collection of LACMA. And this one is Gauguin. That looks somewhat like Cézanne, but I'm sure they learn from each other a lot. This is Cézanne, overcast landscape with a house. And this is Bonnard. I love his compositions. Gauguin, his Tahitian girl. I mean, there were very few, but they were displayed so beautifully. And flowers by Monet, bouquet. I enjoyed the way they were hung, the color of the walls, and this very industrial walls, but somehow the contrast between the paintings, another Monet, two Monets, was just beautiful. American Impressionist Marie Cassatt. Marc Chagall, Belarusian Jewish painter. There was one of these paintings together with next to Impressionists. And this is Robert Henry, very large portrait, very beautiful one. And then I moved to the Reznik Pavilion, which is an older part of LACMA. It hosts a permanent collection of a large collection of German and Austrian expressionists, which were very, very good. I enjoyed this. An impressive portrait by Austrian expressionist Oskar Kokoschka. There were Soutines and Egon Schiele's, but of course my favorites would be the part of the Impressionists. Like this one is a beautiful Camille Pissarro. Gorgeous Monets. So this painting was a part of a new exhibition which focused on the way museum built its Impressionist collection over the last century. Like for instance, this one is a new acquisition, future acquisition actually, this Monet garden, in Monet garden painting. And I was so inspired by it. So inspired that when I came back home, I set up a still life with sunspots, still life was in the shadow, and there were a whole bunch of sunspots. It's a beautiful painting, new acquisition. But the show was actually kind of listing all the Hollywood stars that donated paintings over the years, and how it's happened, and which paintings were acquired first, how the tastes of the collectors changed over time. Like this one is Edouard Manet, a pastel portrait, very beautiful one. I just photographed several, not all of them, but it was a beautiful exhibit. Gorgeous Cézanne. And another very large Monet, early one, This one you can tell that he was still working with his or studying with his teacher Buddha, and he still had black on his palette. Later on he removed this color off and never used it like that. And this is a beautiful Coast by Monet, Grey Day. And I segue to my trip back on Amtrak. Amtrak runs along the coast. It's the most beautiful view you can, you just kind of like breathtaking.